Hi guys, this is Lazy Admin, and today's video we will discuss about securing home internet DNS traffic or stop malicious or adult content in our network. During this COVID-19 time, we are all locked down and we are at home and we want to be more productive and use our time to study uh, and do some good things and to learn things, but all we end up is doing all we end up doing is watching movies or playing games or watching videos on YouTube, and a lot of the stuff is actually distractions for us. So in this video I will show you this tool that I will use to remove those distractions for myself and my family. Okay, first thing first, we need to discuss about how this works. This tool is actually called OpenDNS. OpenDNS is acquired by Cisco in 2015 to 2017, around this time, and basically we can use this tool, and the amazing thing is it's totally free to customize and block categories or certain content that we want to block, or particular websites as well, to boost our productivity. So how this works actually, OpenDNS relies on DNS. Actually, what DNS is, if you know answer to this question, you can skip past from this part and go to the next part of the video. DNS is a domain name system. Let's say you open up a browser on your laptop or computer and typed www.youtube.com or facebook.com, netflix.com. Your computer does not know where it is. It's basically an alias. YouTube is an alias. For example, I want to go to my friend's house. His name is John Doe. So I'm going to John Doe's house. Actually, it's not complete information to reach John Doe's house. So we actually need a physical address for that. So similarly is the case with websites. So what happens is our ISP takes this request, our internet service provider takes this request and send it to the DNS server. DNS server is basically yellow pages. They have complete information of all websites around the world with a public IP mapped in front of it. So the request goes to the DNS, it looks into its database and gives back us the public IP for that particular website, and bam, that website opens. So let's talk a little bit about if the DNS server is slow. All your devices, your mobile phone, your laptop, your tablet, everyone in your house using internet, the requests are DNS requests and they're going bang, bang, bang to the DNS server. If the DNS server is slow, you will feel that your internet is quite slow. So while we are using OpenDNS, it's fast, reliable, and secure as well. Let's talk in terms of security. For argument's sake, if your DNS server is not secure, your request is totally going to your ISP provider. And if in between someone provides his own DNS server that takes you to some fake addresses or fake websites where they can do a forgery or they can steal your passwords, so it's kind of a challenge for you. So you need to be sure that your DNS requests are safe. So let me take you to the OpenDNS website where we can learn about what OpenDNS is really about. Well, here you can see it offers a product for enterprise security and consumer. Basically, we are consumer, we will use the consumer one. In enterprise, they use Cisco umbrella that pretty much uses the same technology, and it's a very good solution. So let's learn more on consumer, and you can see here we have OpenDNS Family Shield. That is actually you make an account and forget about it. It will by default block all the adult content, and that's it. It's not customizable, but we do love customization. So we will create an account for OpenDNS Home solution. So I will let you to sign up for a DNS home account. You can just click and create your own DNS home account in here. Once you are done, we will log into our account. So once you sign up and you log in, you will land up on this page. That is OpenDNS, add a network. First you need to add your public IP into this OpenDNS network. Here you will OpenDNS will automatically pop up your public IP in here. In case it doesn't pop up, you can always refer to Google. You can go to google.com, and here you can ask Google, what is my public IP? So just click any website that comes first and you will find your public IP here. So this is my public IP, so Google has given me, so I can copy this public IP and I can put it here and add this network. So you can give this network a name like home network, and you can, all you have done is done, and it's already added. If you click on the particular IP, you will be fed with the web content filtering page. So basically right now we are not blocking anything. We can settle from low to moderate. Low will only block pornography, and moderate will have a list of website you can categories that will be blocked. So if you can see here, there are categories that it will block, like nudity, pornography, proxy, anonymizer, tasteless, weapons, that you do want to block. So yeah, you can actually uncheck and customize it as per your own liking. So basically what, and there's another thing, if you want to block certain websites that you are frequently landing on and then you don't want to go for being productive, you don't want to visit netflix.com, so you can always block a single website in here, or a multiple websites you can add in here, and you can add and apply. So this settings particularly will take about 3 minutes to apply. That's it, folks. It's the only thing you have to do. Now, the security part of the OpenDNS. If you come here, it not only filters the web content, but it actually protects your DNS requests. That people can put a fake DNS server and can steal a lot of information about yourself. So by default, it protects you from malware and botnet protection, phishing protection, and you can actually enable this option. It's a good one to suspicious responses from internal networks. So all you have to do is apply, and it's already applied. So that's it. And there is another good feature, cool feature that you can apply is stats and logs. If you click here, you can enable actually the logging. What it will do, it will start logging all the DNS requests that has been passing out from your network to the OpenDNS server. So in the end, you will have a good graphs and figures that will show you which websites are most frequently used in your network, and what IPs you are landing on, what public addresses you are landing on. So this is basically showing a sample. Once it's complete, like half an hour to an hour, so it will start creating some good graphs for you in here. So all you have to do is click. So right now we don't have much data, so it will not show us many things. So that's it. This is all you have to do on the OpenDNS side. Now you have to go back to your you have to go back to your router and configure the OpenDNS in there. It's not really difficult. It's quite simple how it works. So literally you can configure all the routers out there, all the routers, and this OpenDNS have quite a good documentation about all the models that you can configure. So I'll show you how. First I will show you how I configured my router. So I come here and I will enter in my router, and I will just go into the network settings, and in most of the router it's just DHCP server settings, and in my router there is a different setting. So if you can see here, there is a primary DNS server and a secondary DNS server, and these IPs, okay, where they came from? They came from the OpenDNS website. So here you see the OpenDNS name servers are these two. So you can use one, you can use two. Two gives you redundancy, and we all love redundancy. So that's all cool, all good, and you can see the status is now online. So OpenDNS knows that we are using them. So once you complete this, save, and all of your computers that have IP on them, they will not have this information right away. They will not get. Normally, the IP that your router gives is leased for 24 hours. After 24 hours, when they will expire their lease, they will be given a new IP or the same IP with the DNS information. So what you have to do is, actually, I'll show you what you have to do. You can go and configure manually on all the computers that you are using, or you can do this one thing on the computers, or wait for 24 hours. It will all be settled after 24 hours. So let me show you how to reconfigure a Windows system. So we are in a command prompt, and the command here is ipconfig / release. It will release the IP from your router, and then once this command is done, you can do renew, ipconfig / renew, and when you hit enter, it will have the good configuration that is new coming from your OpenDNS server, from your router about the OpenDNS servers, and you will have this configuration. So this means the users cannot avoid this because it's coming directly from the router. The users will have DNS server that is OpenDNS server. So let's head back. Let me show you how DNS actually works. So now we have configured this, and I'll show you how it really works. So we head back to our command prompt, and we type here nslookup. And if you see, the resolver is now OpenDNS, that is OpenDNS server. And if I write here, tell me who YouTube is, so it will give you a public IP of YouTube. Similar goes with tell me who Facebook is. It will give you a public IP for Facebook also. So this is how it actually works. So if you want to block Facebook, you just head back to the OpenDNS web page, and all you can just do is add there, I don't want to use facebook.com, and bang, when you send a request www.facebook.com and it goes to the OpenDNS server, it says, nah, I don't know this address anymore. So it will block it. So I will show you how you can do that. If you go back to your OpenDNS account, and you go to the settings, web content filtering, let's say I want to block facebook.com, so www.facebook.com, and you can just do add a domain, and all you have to do is just apply, and after 3 minutes it's all applied. So basically when someone writes www.facebook.com, it will actually block it. It will give it a page, that OpenDNS page, that it is blocked. Or you can actually set up your own customized page in here. If you want to catch some persons, you can add your own customized page. So it's all good. You can do a lot of stuff with this. So it's basically really customizable, and it's really good. So as I have told you that OpenDNS, it is literally configurable in any router out there. So they have a very good information about a lot of router models that have. It's not basically that difficult to configure it, but if you're not into IT that much, you can always go to their support options, and you can find their documentation. Here you will find OpenDNS device configurations, and if you click here, you will basically find a lot of devices in here. So router configurations, you can see all 41 router configurations around here, and computer configurations. You can actually find a list of routers in here. So this is quite extensive actually. So you will find a lot of router configurations in here. So that's it, folks. This is really good. You can give it a try and be more productive in terms. So that's it for today. So thank you for watching this video, and if you like it, hit subscribe and like button. Thank you, and have a very nice day.